Hello YouTube, this is NASCAR 43 Buff here with the INORL Duracell Cup Series. Chase race number 5 of 10 here at Michigan. As we're here for race 31. On the pole here today will be Gene Sanford. Then on the outside pole will be David Rochester, last week's winner right there. And then another chaser who's sitting 4th in the standings. Well, tied for 3rd actually is Brian James. And then you got Caitlin Skipper right here rounding out 4th. Then Olga Ogo, Henry Sanford, Dylan Pote, and Sean Henley, a chaser who's having a lot of trouble lately. Sam Young and Tristan Shivder rounding out your top 10. Then right back here in the 22 is Leo Rogers. Last time we were at Michigan, he scored his 3rd win of the season here. Now, can he possibly pull a sweep? If he does, that would really help him out in points with only a few races to go. Maybe get a championship for Dodge here and Penske. So Leo Rogers is definitely a car to look out for today. Same with Rochester. I just have a feeling he's going to be on a major roll. Ever since that win last week, really boosted his morale and confidence. So look out for the 22 of Leo Rogers and the 34 of Dave Rochester, 1st and 2nd in the standings, and good drivers at this track. As the pace car gets ready to roll on in, they're coming out of 4 and they're entering the trial. These drivers are ready to roll here at Michigan. We should have no pit stops. And so, yeah. So here we go. The green flag is out for Gene Sanford. And David Rochester got a horrible start, as already he's getting passed for 2nd as he did just not go on that start. And that backed up the whole outside line. Already 3 wide for this position. Sean Henley going to get shuffled out of the groove, and look how far he's going to fall back. Leo Rogers going to force the middle, and that's a chaser, so he definitely wants to pass him as they're 3 wide down the back straightaway. Brian James trying to use the outside to catch Gene Sanford, but it's not going to work. Here comes Olga Ogo in the 2nd, trying to chase down the 10. And then you have Henry Sanford battling the 51 of Brian James. Here comes the 28 of Sam Young, going to make it 3 wide for 3rd. Sam Young going to go all the way to the bottom. Look at Sanford shoot the middle, but it's not going to work that much. What actually will? Sanford comes away with the position. And Sam Young going to try to drop in the line, but here comes the 18 of Jake Baskinger. Right now it's about a 3-car breakaway. But Olga Ogo is catching that 10 car of Gene Sanford. And Leo Rogers stuck in the middle here. So he's going to have to really try to get down to that bottom lane, or be careful that they don't wreck in front of him, because when you're in that middle, it's not fun. Brian James shuffled up to the high side. Look at this. 3 chasers, 3 wide. Brian James, Jacob Law, and Seth Golden. Sorry for the sniffling a little bit. My nose is not the best today. Look at William Duncan using the all-the-way high side. Is he going to try to complete the pass on the 17 using the high line? We haven't seen that done before lately. And he is almost there, trying to still get there, but he's probably going to lose it in turn 1 here. Yes, he will not be able to keep up with 17 and the 18. Oh, they almost went 4 wide with Rochester there. That could have ended horribly. Checking on the back here. See Dylan White back here trying to recover after a horrible week last week when he got turned by his teammate Sean Galligan, as he was 1st in points and it dropped him to a tie for 3rd in points. So Dylan White trying to recover after a horrible week last week at Phoenix. Oh, the 15 was looking to make it 4 wide, but he knows not to, but they still go 4 wide. But the 13 decides to move it back to a 3 wide, and there was about 4 chasers within that little area. The chasers are putting everything on the line here. We move with fun as it is a 3-car breakaway, as Olga Ogo is sandwiched by the Sanfords in the 10 and the 39, and they have just gone away with it, as it still weighs back to Dylan Young, who's 8th in points and also is trying to recover from a bad couple weeks. As here comes the 56 looking low. But it looks like Henry Sanford's not going to help him, but Sanford's going to make the move. Henry Sanford, that is. And he's going to try to make it 1-2 for Sanford Haas. But the 56 blocks, which allows the 56 to get under the 10 a little bit, as it's a 3-car breakaway. And look at the Sanfords working together. The 10's going to help the 39 get past the 56 here. And as they battle, that could allow Dylan Young and Jake Baskinger to catch up, but Jake Baskinger has a fast car. Look how fast he is. He has really caught Dylan Young, and he's trying to get 4th away from him and maybe catch up to that lead pack. As Dylan gets a great run off the high side, but it's not enough. Or actually it will be. Dylan Young holds off the 18 of Baskinger off turn 4. But they're still falling behind, but Olga Ogo continues to block the 39 of Henry Sanford. Let's take a rear shot. Well, actually, let's go with this shot. We will really see the field fly by here soon. When they're coming off of... They're going in the 1 here, we'll see him fly by. But Gene Sanford continues to dominate this race. Has a fast car. Barely missed out in the chase. And now Sanford Haas is 1 and 2 here at Michigan. They're doing very good right now. Here's the whole field as these three have just ran away with it. As Olga Oko now trying to pass the 39 again, as they are 2 wide going down the back straightaway. Ogo has the better line into the corner. Can he get it done coming off the corner and pull the slide job? Yes, he will. He completes the pass on Henry Sanford. Sanford now about to move in behind him to get his draft and maybe try to pull a crossover. As something's wrong with the 10 car. No, caution is out and Trek Tolger's in it. Trek Tolger, heavy damage. Drew Austin, Austin Ogo, and maybe Brian James and James Silverfox, and maybe Zachary Buckeye. Oh, Jake Rogers, heavy damage. And does William Duncan have damage? Is that damage? Yes, I believe Duncan has a little bit of damage on the front nose of his car. A chaser. That's not good for him. And there's a little boggle up here. Something's wrong. Is something wrong? No, they get it back going. But Gene Sanford is your leader, and we will take you to see what happened. Oh, Sean Henley has damage, but we will take you to see what happened. Well, something happened to Tristan Trivet here. Keep an eye on the 78, the 19, and the 83. Something happened to that 78. They're going to go 3 wide. 27 is going to make it 4 wide. Trying to get all the way past the corner, but just did not have enough room. Going to barely hit the 83. Looked like they had it going, but then 19 comes down in the 83. Clips the 27, but watch how lucky the 27 was. Wow. Oh, never mind. Oh, actually, that was a pretty hard hit. 27, 2 bad weeks in a row. William Duncan going to get a piece of that. That's definitely going to hurt him. Then the 42 definitely got the worst of it. Trek Tolger. See, he's trying to slow up. 20 is going to get into the back of him, turn him. 27 had it saved. He's going to clip the 27 again and turn him into the wall. Now here comes Sean Henley. Henley going to nail him. That's where the 2 also got his damage. And that's basically what happened there. But let's take an onboard here with the 27 of Dylan White. And then we'll take it on board here with the 42. Then we'll go back to the green. get some airtime out of that. But it looks like everybody will most likely keep it going, and we will take you back to the green here from Michigan. We are back. Everybody's going to keep going after that wreck. No one has retired. The 10 of Gene Sanford is still your leader, led, I believe, every lap in this race so far. Definitely the dominant car, but can any one of these drivers stop her from winning this race? So we are green here at Michigan, and Sanford gets a great start. Left Olga Ogo and Henry Sanford in the dust on that start. And while these cars battle, that's going to allow Sanford to get away, and I think that's what got Sanford that big lead last time. But Henry Sanford, Jake Baskinger, and Dylan Young would like to say something different about that, as they are reeling in that 10 car again. But Dylan Young going to force a 3 wide off of 4 here. Baskinger may get the best run off the corner though, and beat Dylan Young, but no, he will not. Dylan Young still keeping it all the way to the inside. As Sanford runs away with it right now. Now, Dylan Young has to worry about a good friend of his, Anthony McCurry, from passing him. But Young did not touch the brakes in that corner. He's going to pull away from the 43. And now start trying to reel in the 10 of Gene Sanford. Sean Henley's off the pace. Chuck Talker, Drew Austin, Dylan White, James Silverfox, and the 1 are also off pace. The 2 with that heavy damage is still kind of keeping pace, which is weird. But he's still doing it, as he's keeping perfect pace with the rest of the field. Here's Leo Rogers running about 18th. It looks like everybody caught on to him here at Michigan. He's not running as well as he did back in race 21. But Sanford still holds the lead away in front of this 3-car pack. Olga Oga, I think, has the best shot at beating the 10 car. But McCurry looks pretty fast, as the 56 is not too far behind McCurry. Here comes Jacob Lawler looking for his 4th win of the season. With James McLeod. James McLeod has been gone all season. We've barely ever talked about him, except when he wrecked. We have a little pack here. You have to be real careful as they're 3 wide all over the place, which is allowing the rest of the field to catch up to him really fast, like Leo Rogers and the 55 of Tony Blazer. As again, it is a 3-car breakaway for the lead. Anthony McCurry and Olga Ogo have caught the 10 of Gene Sanford, as we have passed halfway a couple laps ago. It's coming down to the end on this one. Sanford has led every lap so far, I believe. And by the way, Sanford, if you do not recall, is your Season 1 Lowe's Nationwide Series champion. And what does that mean? Well, in one of the road courses, she dominated and led every single lap. If she could do that in the Duracell Cup Series, that shows us, well, when Gene Sanford's out in front, she will completely dominate. But right now, Olga Ogo going to pass the 43, and that's really going to spread them out. See how much battling takes away from you at this track. But look at the 43 getting a run off the high line. Here comes McLeod, too. Will McLeod try to pass the 43? The 56 is going to try to get the run off the corner away from the 43. But the 43 of Anthony McCurry also got a great run off that corner on the inside line. He is not giving up just yet. And here's Jeffrey Buckeye, 5th in points. This is a good day for him. He's not too far behind. But he's going to try to pass Aaron Williams Jr. here. As Olga Ogo is reeling into that 10 car. And look who else just joined this pack. David Rochester. Rochester wants to aim for 2 in a row here in the Duracell Cup Series. And maybe pick up that championship, as he had a heck of a run off of 2 there. And he's going to fly by the 17. And not too far behind Rochester is Dylan Young, another championship contender. Then another Sanford in 9th, Charles Sanford. And they passed Gene Sanford for the lead, and here comes Anthony McCurry. Will James McLeod have anything to say about that? No, he won't, but here comes the 10. Back past the 56 a little bit. But the 56 gets a great run off the corner. Battle back here for 5th. They're going to go 3 wide. Will Rochester get the run off the corner and hold the position? I don't think he will. He still has to worry about Aaron Williams Jr. And again, now it's a 4-car breakaway, and here comes James McLeod. As they might catch Sean Henley before the end of this race. As Olga and Gene Sanford going to make it 3 wide off that corner. Here comes the 56 looking under the 5. And the 56 is there. The 5 tries to block but can't do it. Olga to the lead, but here comes the 10 car of Gene Sanford. Double wide to the start-finish line. Who's going to lead this lap? It's going to be Olga by a splitter. And where did Aaron Williams Jr. come from? He's making it 3 wide for the lead. Where did he come from? Same with Rochester. They somehow caught up to this little 4-car pack. As it is a great battle up here at up front here at Michigan. Run by the field to see where all of you guys are at. As they are definitely going to catch Sean Henley before the end of this race, and that could be interesting. But Gene Sanford is back out in front. It looks like her car is amazing in clean air, but here comes Aaron Williams Jr. trying to make a difference. Not make a difference, but trying to saying, well, I want the lead too. And Aaron Williams right there behind the 10 car. He barely just missed out in the chase, but still can fight for wins. Oh, the 17 backed off big time there. And that's going to allow the 10 to pull away a little bit. And someone who's slowly working their way up to the field is David Rochester up to 4th. Let's take an onboard here with him. Brendan Patterson, our winner from Texas, the rookie, up here fighting for 4th. Looks like he might get the position. So they're going to go 3 wide for, I believe this is 5th. Rochester in that mix. Someone who's kind of dropped back is Olga Ogo. Looks like she used up everything in her car. We have another pack trying to catch up to them. And then just smaller groups throughout the field. What would really shake up this race is if we had another caution. That would change everything. But I doubt we're going to see that here at Michigan. But Gene Sanford is running away with it again. But she is going to catch Sean Henley. Sean Henley is going to probably be the deciding factor on who wins this race. But Aaron Williams Jr. trying to block the 43 of Anthony McCurry, but not going to be able to do it. McCurry to the inside just as they're finally catching the 10 car. They're battling for second too much. And they have caught Sean Henley. And the 10 car looks like she'll go by Henley easily. But no, the 88 blocks her. That allows Anthony McCurry to catch up. McCurry is right on the 10's tail now. But Aaron Williams Jr. is going to be the one to get held up by the 88. Can anybody catch a 10 of Gene Sanford? And go 3 wide. Well, they were 3 wide for 3rd. But here comes McCurry to the back end of Gene Sanford. Looks like it's going to be a 2-car showdown here at Michigan. McCurry is right there. Will he try to make the move this corner? Yes, he will. He goes under Sanford. Coming out of 4. Who will lead this lap? McCurry by a fender is going to lead that lap. As these two battle, that allows this pack to catch up. Will they have enough time to catch up to these two in time? Dylan Young may catch up to Gene Sanford in time, but may not catch the 43 in time. As he has the help from a friend, Tristan Trivet. Dylan Young trying to be the second chaser to get a win here in the chase. Looks like he cannot hold off for third. Here comes Tristan Trivet. Can Jean Sanford catch the 43 in time? She's right there, right to the back end of the 43. I think something's wrong. The 43 is really slow through the tri-oval. Can Sanford get the win? Sanford's making the pass back. Here comes Dylan Young in second. Can Dylan Young make the move? Dylan Young is right there. Here comes Dylan Young to the inside. It's going to be a photo finish. Can Dylan Young hold out and get the win and be the second chaser to win a race? It's going to be Dylan Young winning Michigan. Dylan Young will win Michigan and get his second win here in Season 2. And Jean Sanford gonna lose by a splitter after dominating that race. Where did Dylan Young come from in those final laps? But Dylan Young is saying, I am not out of this chase yet. That is definitely going to boost him up in points. As Dylan Young should hear the radio, the crew's out in their box, and it is going crazy here in Michigan. As we're going to have to take you to see that finish again and see how Dylan Young somehow came from nowhere on those final 2 laps. So this is with about 2 to go. Dylan Young catching Jean Sanford here up to third, but basically you're going to think it's over for him when it's coming down to this. Here comes the 78 of Tristan Trivet to his inside, all the way to his inside, and it just looks like he will not be able to hold the position. And somehow, some way, this happens. He just got a heck of a boost of speed off of 4 there. When you block Trivet coming down in the 1 here, I think. Actually, almost the 3 wide with Buckeye. He was also coming. Then these two are battling. Young gonna slide next to the 43 and right behind the 10. He's gonna basically bump draft the 10 down the straightaway. And he did not let off the gas coming into this turn. He's gonna bump Sanford out of the way a little bit. He's gonna use that bump and run. And Dylan Young is going all the way to the inside. Sanford thought she could have the run off the corner, but this is what happens. But Dylan Young gonna beat Sanford by half a car length. Michigan in my series has been known for photo finishes, and another one happens here today. But Dylan Young gonna pick up his second win of the season here at Michigan, and this is really gonna help him in points. But we will now take you to your race results. Actually, wait. Before we do that, let's take an onboard here with Dylan with these final 2 laps. Oh, well, that's not an onboard. There we go. Heck of a job by Dylan Young here at Michigan. Congrats to Dylan Young, but we will now take you to your race results. And we will now take you to your season standings.